Before we go, Kathy, Ernest, and I have some news to share with you. After today's show, the three of us will be stepping away from Views of the News. It has been a wild ride. It's been just shy of 11 years for Ernest and me, and 5 since Kathy joined us. And we are all going to miss our weekly chats about what's going on in the media world. I want to take a minute and acknowledge all of the folks who have made this show what it has been going back for decades. First, a nod to our late colleague, Rod Gillette, who debuted this show on KBIA nearly 30 years ago. He turned it over to our former colleague, Mike McKean, and to regular panelists, Lee Wilkins and Charles Davis, who Ernest and I took over for back in 2013. Behind the scenes, we owe a very special thanks to our audio operators, Takia Thomas and Aaron Hay and Pat Akers before her. Tim Pilcher has composed our most recent theme music, and Nate Brown has dutifully been our social media manager for the past few years. And directing this show since its move to the Reynolds Journalism Institute 15 years ago, Travis McMillan. Some other folks we owe a thank you to for sure: Mike Dunn and Kyle Felling at KBIA, to Dean David Kerpius for his support all these years, and Dean Mills before him, and Randy Picht at the Reynolds Journalism Institute. And I want to personally just take a minute or so to thank the two of you for what has been an amazing run, sitting down every week talking about topics, some of them very tough, every once in a while bringing the laughs. Ernest, you and I have inside jokes I don't even know if you realize are inside jokes. But it has been such a pleasure and an honor to be here with both of you.
Well, thanks to you, Amy, for doing such a great job of hosting this, and all the work that goes into researching this show, putting together the links blog every week, and keeping the conversation going. It's been fun, and I just think we should have lunch and do this without microphones.
I would agree. I agree with Kathy. I mean, it has been a pleasure. I mean, you and I have been here for quite a while. I didn't realize it was 11 years.
We started doing this in August of 2013.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I remember when Charles Davis asked me, "Hey, we need somebody to take over this," and I came on and did a couple of shows before being out here permanently, and it has been enjoyable. I mean, I think if we lasted through several presidencies.
Right? I mean, I was thinking about that. We've been doing this through the Obama presidency, the Trump presidency, the Biden presidency.
It's been a minute. Yeah. And there's been a lot, but there's, like you said, there's been a lot of good too. I mean, you weren't even watching Star Wars before. Right?
You got me to watch Star Wars.
Or the Marvel movies.
The Marvel movies, which, by the way, there was news about those this week. And I even think about how we learned even so much about our first 7 jobs before journalism. That's right. Lots of memories there.